This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Condors and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Florida Gators offense has the ball first today. And here comes a workhorse in this offense, Jaden Baugh. And everything in this attack runs through him.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. I think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Condor! The defense putting points on the board.
Woof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Baugh. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Quickly complete. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go right back to it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Condors offense takes the field for the first time in this game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Condors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. The keeper on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear.
Here's a little room there. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll go right back to him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And it'll be the Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Gators in the hurry up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Gators will have it first and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running right, it's ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Man, what great concentration by the big fella. And you see he pulls it in. What a spectacular one-handed grab.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 29. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They just keep firing. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Singleton. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups, They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Condors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Let's now take a look at top 25 action. Now over to your game inside the swamp. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. Pulls it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down on their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Let's see what he can do with it. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Florida! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just feeds the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. Ball again. Maybe some room here. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. But now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Now on the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his big tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gator!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's King. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Wright. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Here's the pressure. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made.
He's got it on the outside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Condors are marching down the field. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Finds his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators!
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up any yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right. Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Jaden one more time. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The play action fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.